Coming up on today's episode of Airborne-Unlimited. Final VH-92A presidential helicopter delivered by Sikorsky. Film company receives hefty fine for unlawful drone use. Girl Scouts recruited to spur noise monitoring at Teterboro. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. Final VH-92A presidential helicopter delivered by Sikorsky. The U.S. Marine Corps accepted the last of the VH-92A presidential helicopters built by Sikorsky in a recent ceremony in the company's Owego, New York modification facility. Helicopters built by Sikorsky have flown every U.S. president since 1957. It is a modified version of the company's commercial S-92 helicopter and represents the best in class for reliability and safety. The presidential VH-92A is called a white top due to its distinctive green and white livery. Lieutenant General Bradford Gehring, Deputy Commandant for Aviation, said, quote, "This delivery represents a significant milestone and new chapter in the rich 67-year history of Marines providing helicopter transport of the President of the U.S. The VH-92A Patriot brings increased capabilities for this no-fail mission supporting the Commander-in-Chief around the world. Sikorsky's contribution to marine aviation has enabled your USMC to be a ready and lethal fighting force," end quote. Richard Benton, VP and General Manager of Sikorsky, said, quote, "Once again, Sikorsky's highly skilled employees have shown their ability to innovate, manufacture, and deliver these next-generation VH-92A presidential helicopters that will be operating worldwide in support of presidential missions well into the future," end quote. After the break, more engine preheat options from Hartzell.
There's a lot of places I get to at the end of the runway or in turnarounds that I need an engine running. So for me, it's very important to have a product that I'm absolutely confident with. I am very confident with the Trailblazer propeller. And when I'm flying air shows, I know that propeller's gonna be right for me.
For over 30 years, the massive Sport Plane Resource Guide has provided expert, credible information, evaluations, and critical analysis of all that the sport aviation world has to offer. The all-new digital Sport Plane Resource Guide is coming with extensive multimedia features that are constantly updated, an even more comprehensive online guide to all things sport aviation. Available soon. www.sportplane.com.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some shorter stories. More engine preheat options from Hartzell. Hartzell Propeller announced new additions to its preheating product line for GA customers. The company now has available preheating kits from Tannis Aircraft Products and Rife Preheat Systems. The Tannis system provides engine preheating with heated bolts and silicone pads. The Rife kit uses heated coils and aluminum pads to heat the engine and oil sump. Both products are available for a broad range of 4- and 6-cylinder Lycoming, Continental, and Rotax engines. The Tannis systems are also available for helicopter and turboprop aircraft. El Al Israel Airlines places order for 31 Boeing 737 MAX jets. On August 15th, Boeing and El Al Israel Airlines finalized their agreement for up to 31 737 MAXs. This follows the carrier's plans to expand and modernize their single-aisle fleet. El Al Israel Airlines is the nation's flagship carrier. It was established alongside the State of Israel in 1948 to foster worldwide connection and express pride. The International Air Transport Association has since rated it as one of the world's most efficient carriers. Aviation Discovery Fest in October. The commemorative Air Force will host its second Aviation Discovery Fest from October 4th through 6th at Dallas Executive Airport in Texas. The Dallas-based nonprofit will have on display a wide-ranging array of World War II-era airplanes for history enthusiasts to take rides or interior tours and other hands-on experiences. Some of the aircraft include the B-29 Superfortress Heavy Bomber Fifi, P-51 Mustang Fighter Gunfighter, B-24 Liberator Bomber Diamond Lil, C-47 Skytrain Transport That's All Brother, and more than a dozen other historic aircraft. Montaer finds Australian distributor. Montaer Aircraft has found an Australian distribution in the form of Swish Projects. The deal will make Swish Projects the go-to for customer service and support for the Montaer MC01 and MC04, stocking local parts inventory, coordinating deliveries, providing after-sales support, and pairing new owners with proper instruction. To help bolster the Montaer lineup down under, Australia will probably get dibs on a handful of the company's new production slots. Well, that's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. Film company receives hefty fine for unlawful drone use. Fisheries and Oceans Canada's Whale Protection Unit completed an investigation on River Road Films' drone operations, resulting in a $30,000 fine for the company and their drone operator for not maintaining proper distance from northern resident killer whales. Fisheries and Oceans Canada has mandates in place to protect marine life. Under these rules, people are required to stay 400 meters away from all killer whales in southern British Columbia waters and 200 meters from them in all other Canadian Pacific waters. It is also illegal to approach any marine mammal with a UAS at an altitude below 1,000 feet and within half a nautical mile. The system is in place to protect both animal and human life in Canadian waters. River Road Films is an award-winning nature documentary producer based in Vancouver, British Columbia. The company has a rocky history with the DFO. In 2020, the company and its UK sister applied for a special permit to film at-risk species, including killer whales, for their documentary. This was, of course, denied. Then, in 2021, the River Road film crew was found using drones and underwater video cameras to capture killer whale movement on Vancouver Island. After these messages, Girl Scouts recruited to spur noise monitoring at Teterboro.
The legendary BD4C program is building an exciting future for those who want a rugged 4-seat family flyer with a proven history. The SureWings program produces a complete kit and builder assist program that gives you everything you need to be flying a BD4CS in record time. For conventional kit builders, BD Aviation has parts, partial kits, and full kits for the 190-mile-per-hour BD4C that has logged thousands of hours. Visit surewings.com and bdaviation.com for more details.
Well, hello, fellow pilot. I'm John King.
And I'm Martha King.
You know, we've all had our flying lives disrupted lately.
Well, King Schools is here to help you stay up to date with courses that you can access on your desktop, iPad, or iPhone. If you'd like a refresher or just want to expand your aviation horizons, we have a course for you.
So head over to kingschools.com/Rusty today for details.
Welcome back. Girl Scouts recruited to spur noise monitoring at Teterboro. Some of the most crowded airspace and busiest airports in the country are located in the northeastern U.S. One of the busiest GA airports in the region is Teterboro in New Jersey, with about 175,000 operations per year. Any way you cut it, it can be noisy there at times. It's hard to believe some adult anti-aviation influences isn't a part of this, but as is happening more frequently these days, some of the people who live there say they're growing weary of the noise, despite how long the airport preceded their residency. And they're trying to do something about it using the Girl Scouts. Members of the Rutherford Girl Scout Senior Troop 96898 are allegedly trying to bring attention to the noise and air pollution they or their parents say has plagued their area for years. After doing some so-called research, the girls came to the conclusion that they don't want to stop the air traffic. Instead, they simply want to make changes. Install a noise monitor in Rutherford about 2 miles south of the airport under the runway 6 approach. Have aircraft use runways 1 and 6 equally when possible, and get public support from elected officials to continue noise monitoring efforts. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne, and don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching!